Hey everybody, Crystal Gamer here with an exciting video for you today. It is my reaction to the Get Famous official reveal trailer that just came out a few hours ago. As my regular viewers will know, I like to do this from a build buy perspective, so that's how we're going to be looking at it today. And also to my regular viewers, I must apologize if any of you are waiting on the Picture Perfect Challenge results video, because this trailer release just trumped that. So I'll be putting out Picture Perfect Challenge results next week, probably Wednesday, because I'm going to try and get the Dine Out Challenge results out on Monday. And to those who don't follow me regularly, you might be getting the idea that I put out a lot of Sims videos, and you'd be right. I usually release about 3 a week, and sometimes more, sometimes less, but generally about 3 a week. And they include tips, build tutorials, challenges, build tours, speed builds, trailer reactions, and an LP. So if you're into The Sims, subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications. Now, before you forget, you can also follow me on Twitter at CrystalGamer1, and I think that's about it. So all that said, let's take a look at the trailer. And if you've already seen it 1,000 times, feel free to skip ahead and we will meet back here on the other side. Well, all right, so that was fun, wasn't it? So, all right, let's start taking a look from the beginning, and we'll go frame by frame and we'll see what we see. So the very first frame with the plane, I'm wondering if we're getting a new billboard. This billboard does not look familiar to me, so possibly new billboard, maybe? Then we skip ahead and it looks like we might be getting some new like Hollywood style floor tiles. So we can have some kind of like Hollywood little walk of fame type thing. So that's kind of cool. Now the next scene, I don't know if this is anything or not. I just don't remember these light posts. So with the flags on either side, or whatever those things are on either side of the lights. So I don't know, maybe, possibly new lights. This one here, we definitely getting some new wall hangings for sure. We can see them here. Very nice, clearly. So good. Wall hangings. I'm always all about the decor. As a builder, decor is like life, everything. Any kind of decor that is new is awesome. Now the next image, I stopped it just because there's a great image of this girl and she's highlighted through the whole thing. And I'm not huge in on cast, but I think that that's huge hair, or not huge hair, cute hair. And I think it's new hair and she's so cute. She is cute. And I think it's new hair. So I just wanted to take a little look just for a second. And then this next little segment is a little bit of a rewind, and then we go into her having this little swaggy walk through, I guess, a movie set. And so I'm going to stop it a few times. We don't have too much build and buy, but I'm just going to take a little quick pause through some of this because I think we have some new outfits. And so though it's not build buy stuff, I just wanted to look real quick. I don't think we have chaps, things like that. In the background on this particular image, and that alien thing I think is new too. But in the background on this particular image, I want you guys to take a look at, I don't know if it's wallpaper or what it is, but we have some kind of wall structure or wallpaper that is crossing. And that's kind of interesting. So I think everything else in the image is stuff that we already have. And then this next one here, we can see we're going to get a video camera. We get a better look at that wallpaper or wall structure, whatever it is. And so that's pretty cool. And then we've got some, I don't know, painting or not painting, I don't know, what do you call those things on the floor? They look like advertisement signs, whatever they are, just some clutter items. And that wheelie thing that's behind her, we're going to see that a couple of times. A couple of different things that look like that wheelie thing with kind of electronics and things on it. We can see it again here in this image, or one that's similar to that. There's several of those in this, and I think that we're getting quite a few, I don't know, set type devices, I guess you would say, for in this expansion pack, which for someone like me is, I'm a builder. I don't know how much I'm actually going to, you know, put things like that in a house, or even a commercial place. I mean, outside of a set, I'm not quite sure. Maybe something will come up, but And then in the back of this one, I don't know exactly what's on the wall here, but I saw that in there's another image that we have up ahead that shows that. So that is something that's either new wallpaper or some kind of a divider or something. But that, from a builder perspective, looks pretty good. Whatever that is, it looks like it's something that I'm going to be able to possibly use a lot of. Anything that I can use, like multi-use items that I can use in multiple builds, is good. Stuff like the wheelie cart in the back, where I can't really see how much use I'd have for it in a house or even in a lot of my commercial builds, doesn't quite intrigue me as much, but you guys might love it. And then in our next image, we have a cute little girl on a new computer. So we're going to get a new computer. At least I'm almost positive that's a new computer. I think almost everything in this image is new, actually. She's got a little wheelie cart behind her. She's got this, I don't know if it's a battery pack thing or whatever the heck it is, that's sitting next to her on the table. There's some blue and silver boxes that you can see right next to the computer in front of her face, like in between the computer and her face. Those are shown several times throughout the trailer, so I know that they're new items. The wires in the back might be new. I think they are. And we're looking at that thing on the right with the squares, some kind of divider or wall thing that's looking cool to me. I don't know. I figure I can use it somewhere. And then the next one, I'm just showing those. We get a better look at the boxes that are to the girl's left. I think that we'd have a new light there. I think that there are several lights and video cameras and things like that. And there's our cute girl looking over her shoulder again. She's got a cute expression in this to me. Then we go on to a movie set, and here we can see a lot of new stuff. Again, we can see some of those silver boxes. They're silver and green in this image. In the middle, we get some new chairs, the director's chairs. Those are new, obviously. And I think almost everything that we see on set, all of these different wheelie electronic items, the cameras, all of that stuff, I think is new. And so we can create kind of a movie set type thing, which is cool. But again, for me personally, it's cool, but it's not, I just can't see using it too much. And I don't know, maybe other builders will feel differently. I did a pause on this next one solely for the light in the back. We've got some kind of little emergency light there or something in the back. And I don't know if those are bleachers on the bottom section or shelves or what those are, but possibly new items, maybe. And again, we're seeing those dividers on both sides. I'm really happy about those dividers. I've seen them at least I think they're dividers. I've seen them several places now. And those I'm really happy about. I think that I'll be able to incorporate them in builds somewhere. Then our next pause on our cute girl again, just showing us that some lighting. I think the umbrellas might possibly be new. I know we have a little photography setup with our current stuff, but I think that's new, possibly. Fingers crossed. New stuff is always good. Even if I don't think I'm going to use it a ton, anything new makes me happy. The next image I like quite a bit, just because I like the image, good colors and all of that stuff. But the big key on this for me is we have, I believe, 2 new items here on the right, the chair and the clothing rack thing, and that looks pretty cool. I don't know how much I'll use the pink, but the clothing rack itself looks pretty cool. And obviously the stand that she's on is new, and that is designed as a measuring stand or something like that. So yeah. And then I can see in the mirror something. If you look in the mirror, there's something going on in the back that we can't really see, and I don't know what it is. I'm dying to know what that is, but there's something behind her in the mirror, and I don't know if that's clothing hung up. I don't know what that is, but it's got me all curious. And on our next pause, I did the pause here mainly because I think we're looking at a couple of new things. I think that we're looking at a new sofa and a new coffee table. And I think the light next to her is new as well, but the sofa and the coffee table are the parts that are intriguing to me. The desk or vanity or whatever it is to her right, that could be new as well. It's not looking super familiar to me. And same thing actually with the wall hanging. I'm not 100% sure if that's one that we have. The one on the left, the one on the right, I'm positive we have. The one on the left, I'm not entirely sure. And we also have a new lamp and a new table here. And I kind of like it. It's a little bit Art Deco. It's kind of interesting. The lamp and the table, kind of interesting, a little bit different. And here, let's just talk about her hair. The makeup and the hair, that's definitely new, and I think it looks pretty cool. And we've got some new lights that we skip over, zoom, and we get to this set picture. And this set picture, on the set itself, I think that we have almost everything on the set. I think that the bookshelf might be new, but almost everything there, down to the night and the drapery and the wall hangings and almost all of that we have. I think the rug might possibly be new. The rug is not striking me as very familiar. And possibly the flooring. I can't tell if they are combining more than one type of flooring or if that's a new flooring. But I think the main thing that we can see in this section is the stuff that's closer to us in the image. And that again is all of those different set items and things like that. So yeah, lots of that. And again, same thing on this image. We can see the camera, we can see different set items, and we get a good look at whatever those cross beam things are or whatnot that's in the back. You can kind of see them pretty well here. Those are interesting. I don't know where or how I'll use them, but they're kind of interesting to me. And the flooring in this image, I believe, is new too. I should point that out. I think that the flooring is new here as well. Then we skip over her spinning a mop and we go into what I think this next segment is highlighting. And I'm briefly stopping over each of these images, but I think mainly what it's highlighting is the costumes. I'm not sure if any of the items that are in these images are items that we're actually getting. I don't know. If we are, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use a lot of these items for from a build perspective, you know, like ship or items. Actually, the ship items might be the most utilizable. The funky space stuff, I'm not quite sure about. So I don't know how much of the stuff in the backgrounds of these are things that are actually we're gonna get, or if it's mostly just highlighting the columns. This one here is a little bit interesting to me though, because I kind of hope that we get whatever that light thing is behind her, because it looks, I think there's flame coming out of it, and there's actually two smaller versions in the image too, and all three of those things interest me, and I'm really hoping that they're things that we get. And then the other thing that interests me is whatever is happening with those stairs and that diagonal. I am loving, really loving. Like I want that. I want it really badly, and I don't know if that's part of it or if that's part of like the town area that we don't get. I don't know, but man, that's cool. I want to be able to do that with stairs. Yes, definitely. Then again, we have some more outfits where I think the background is just the background and not anything we necessarily get. Some pretty outfits, a couple of pretty dresses, some Western style outfits. I think that we might be getting some barrels. I've seen barrels now in the Western image and the pirate image. There's a couple of things with barrels. I've noticed, I believe, the rope a couple of times as well. The rope that's down on the bottom left here, I think, is in the pirate image too. So I think we might possibly be getting a couple of those items. Not 100%, we'll see. This next one, again, I think is showing more costumery, and it's just a gorgeous little image. Love it. And then this here is my favorite image of the entire trailer. This is my favorite part because this is making me so happy. Look at these railings. Look at these windows. Look. Oh my God, yes. Loving it from a build perspective. Loving it. The door is new. We get a better look at that later. The fountain, if we get that fountain, that should be new and awesome. The awning thing or whatever that thing is up there, that looks cool. Love it. That looks neat. And even if we go up to the very tippity top of that building, I don't know what's going on up there. I don't know if that's something that we have or not. I can't quite tell, but I'm kind of hoping that's some more new stuff, whatever's happening up there. I don't know if it's other windows or design or what it is, but I like it. I like it a lot. I love that building. And the railing stuff is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous on the railing stuff. And then we go on a little bit more with Tough Guy. We get a little bit better look at the door for a millisecond. And then we get a look at all these photographers. And I'm thinking maybe we're going to get the cameras that are in their hands. If nothing else, maybe in debug mode. So that's kind of cool. Now here with her going in, we get a good view of the new door. Love that door. Oh my God, it's beautiful. That's a nice door. I don't know what I'm going to use it in, but I will find something. And then this next image, I think that this is new drapery in this image. And she's got something coming out of her head. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a new chandelier or what. We get it. We can see the door a little bit in the back, but maybe that's a new chandelier. And then the drapery. And I think a lot of the other stuff in this image is new. I think that we've got some new chairs looking at the back right. I think that we've got a new coffee table. I think that surface in the middle is a coffee table possibly. And even the lamps on either side of the door, I think are new. And all of this stuff I like. I think that I can maybe use this somewhere. And the flooring looks new as well, which makes me happy. And maybe even the wallpaper. Can't tell for sure, but I think that if that's split wallpaper like that, that's a new paper. If it looks like what I think it looks like, I'm pretty sure that's a new paper, which also makes me happy. And then in this image, oh my God, I'm so happy for whatever this is. I don't even know what this is. This thing that's behind him. I don't know if that's a divider. I don't know if it's wall covering. I don't know what it is, but it's rainbow and I love everything rainbow. So I'm very thrilled about that from a personal perspective, just because I like rainbow stuff. And it looks like something that if I can size it down or size it up or something, like I can find some use for it somewhere, somehow. This next image, I took a pause on this image just to show, I think that the chair in the back is a new item. I think that that's part of the stuff. It looks like it goes with the curtains and or the new drapery and the other stuff that we saw. And if we go to the next image here, same thing, that the chairs in this image look like they go with that one in the other image, different color, but it looks like it all sort of goes together. And we get the drapery, and I'm hoping that's a new wallpaper. I'm not sure off the top of my head if that is one that we have or not, but I think it might be a new one. Then this next image, I'm hoping that we get the statues on either side and then we can size those down for decor items. I'm always looking at decor items, and even the award that's in her hand, I'm guessing that that's going to be something that is in debug that we can use and size down. The lights on the wall, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's new or not. I'm kind of hoping maybe that's a new something. And then this image, I feel like that's a new grill in the back that we're seeing, the background. I feel like that's a new grill. I don't know what we're seeing on either side of her head, if those are new windows, existing windows. I'm not quite sure. It's so background here that I can't 100% tell. And again, she's got something coming out of her head again that I'm not sure exactly what that is either. So we have a few mystery items in this. But we can see a lot of different things here, and it looks like it's pretty cool. I'm not sure from a build perspective with this first trailer. I'm kind of hoping they give us another trailer, because I'm not sure with this first trailer if they're giving me a whole ton from a build buy perspective. I kind of, from an expansion pack, I kind of want to see items that interest me a little bit more, things that are a little bit more versatile. But, you know, other people may feel differently. But the draperies and the chairs and things like that, those I really love. I love those, and I love the railings and the new door and things that we're getting. So yeah, looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. And I think that's it for today. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. And thanks for spending the time with me. I hope to see you back again next time. Bye now.